Yo. Hey, today is April 28th. By the way, I just got done watching Michael Jackson movie. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. This is TTB After Dark, episode 42. Y'all going Lear today. And this is gonna be a short show, man, because I got back a little later than I wanted to. I got a couple things. More of this went viral, like it's memes everywhere. And I'm gonna play this over again. Hold on, let me do one more thing. Got some. Oh yeah, yeah. That's another one I need. And put that over there. Yeah. Y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, man. And Cash App open. Stream the Stream Labs open. Y'all know what to do. Hit me up, y'all feel the need to, man. So oh, hold on, did I get this? I'm getting one more story around. There you go. Damn. All right, let's go. So this went viral. I played this last night actually, and it brought some laughs. I gotta play this again. Just up here. Just to paint a picture real quick. So we're gonna play this one more time.
The last time the Alien Enemies Act was invoked, it was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI.
So here's another one she did. Hold up. And a lot of people going back and finding how crazy she been sounding all along. So it's another one.
But what I do not know is why, uniquely in America, we have the capacity to not change what we know we can't.
The capacity to not change what we know we can't.
So that is what we must ask ourselves.
Yeah, basically she didn't say anything. So here the memes have arrived. This is the homie Psyop anime. This is hilarious, by the way, y'all. Check this out.
異性の敵が最後に持ち出されたのは第二次世界大戦の時だった。
22世紀の地球はおぞましい怪物の大群に侵略する。平均が5万ポイントを超えるまで我々は抵抗し続ける。人類は抵抗し、かつて打ち倒したはずの邪悪に再び立ち向かう。生存を。
I will watch this anime, by the way.
性別も人種も関係ない。アイデノミクスの花は地球全体に広がる。俺たちはラーニングセンター世代だ。決して諦めない。
今や誰？スーパープレデーターだ。
People was crazy. Oh shit! Hold on. I didn't drop it. Yeah. So the memes have came. All right. Serious news. Hold on. Let me. So shout out to Brandon Tatum, that classmate. Shout out to him. This went down today, actually. Bam.
Here we go, back with a Fox News alert. The DOJ confirms to Fox News that FBI and HSI agents are currently serving 22 court-approved search warrants in the Minneapolis area this morning in relation to federal fraud investigations. One of those locations is the infamous Quality Learning Center which you
Learing.
see here. Fox will be covering
No,
this
sir, it's
story all
learing.
morning long. A big break for the DOJ. Now, here we go back.
Do not dare name them. They are the Learing Center. Do not say Learning Center. So yeah, that went down. Matter of fact, hold up, back up. Find some more. Find another new story on that. All right. This is another one. There. Our taxpaying money, taxpayer money is working now. So basically, just going to see that they're doing press conference. They getting all the records. What's up, JJ? Oh, Michael Jack, the Michael movie is good, man. I highly suggest it. If you didn't hear me on Takeover. They got all the records. So yeah, that went down. Let's see if there's any more. Yeah, the FBI is rating 22. Oh yeah. There's more.
Federal fraud currently underway. Federal agents seen leaving the Quality Learning Center. And Brooke Taylor has more on that and what they're looking for. Brooke, good morning.
Hi, Bill. Good morning. Yeah, we have had a photographer there at the daycare since this morning, capturing video of those federal agents just going in and out of the building.
Hey, is the link pin? I'll do that real quick. Hold on. Do that real quick. Let's do. Oh, I just saw that too. Yeah, I need to. Thank you for mentioning that. Let me go find that real quick.
Collecting evidence as part of the DOJ's fraud investigation in Minnesota. Take a look at this video here. Sources tell Fox that federal agents are raiding about 22 businesses across Minneapolis this morning. And sources say many of them are tied to Somali-owned operations. All of this comes after that viral YouTube video from Nick Shirley. It was back in December. In that video, he visited different child care centers. And you'll remember they were either closed or there were just no children inside, despite receiving state child care funding. Now, the location that you're looking at right now, it's the Quality Learning Center. This is the daycare. It went viral. It blew up on social media because of a sign outside with learning that was literally misspelled. The education secretary at the time claimed that the daycare received $1.9 million while, quote, masquerading as a daycare. And then shortly after that, the Trump administration announced it was freezing child care funding to Minnesota and calling for a full audit of certain daycare centers. And just checking my emails now, it looks like we got a statement from DHS sharing, quote, Homeland Security investigations.
I got like 3 new stories. Appreciate that, JJ. I forgot about that. Man, it's been a lot of stuff. I just got done watching that movie. I meant to put that in the title, so I have to edit the title a little. Not the title, but the description.
In cooperation with our law enforcement partners, executed criminal search warrants in Minneapolis relating to the rampant fraud of U.S. taxpayers' dollars. And as you could see there, federal agents still outside one of those daycare centers where they have been the last few hours.
See, man, here's the thing. Like, I remember I was talking to other people, nothing ever happens type of folks. It's always, kind of black pilled a little bit. I'm like, man, hey, government's slow. Like, they sit back and they want to gather all the evidence they can to come at you. And they basically waited till the heat was down from all the protests and all the acting up and everything. And they just waited, and they swoop in just like they did, like in the heat of night, like a thief in the night and shit, right? And they do this. It's how the government does, man. Like we have to kind of wait and see how things play out. Like, hey, how you doing, Just Jay? You know, we got watch things play out, man. Don't jump to conclusions. Oh, I got another story here. Oh yeah, appreciate it. Oh man, it's a lot of stuff. All right, here's that. Let me stop that. Bump down. And this went down earlier today too.
Good afternoon. Today, a grand jury sitting in the Eastern District of North Carolina returned an indictment against James Comey on 2 counts. The first count is that on or about May 15th of last year, he knowingly and willfully making a threat to take the life of and to inflict bodily harm upon the President of the United States.
Appreciate
Count
that.
2, same day, May 15th, 2025, that the defendant, James Comey, knowingly and willfully transmitting in interstate commerce a communication that contained a threat to kill the President of the United States. Both of
Oh, is that official? I saw something about that. I saw something about UAE doing something about the oil and everything. I didn't know they left OPEC. Okay, that I need to check up on that.
These counts carry a maximum term of imprisonment of 10 years.
Yeah, it's almost like old girl, man. She was oh yeah, this is a trip too. This in Louisiana. This on you know what now? Let me move that around. I'll do that a little later on. This went down today too. A former senior advisor to Fauci has been indicted for his role in the COVID-19 cover-up. David Morris and his co-conspirators to falsify records in the effort to suppress the lab leak theory and use the personal Gmail account rather than his NIH email in order to avoid being. Oh man, yeah. So this went down this morning too. I didn't see this.
Former top advisor to Dr. Anthony Fauci now facing criminal charges. This over an alleged cover-up involving research into the origins of COVID. Rich Edson on this story. Intriguing, Rich. What you find out?
Hey, you talking about Bundy? I don't think Bundy got her stuff revoked. Okay, I don't know.
They're in Washington.
Now, it is, Bill. The Justice Department has charged David Morins, a doctor, with conspiracy, claiming he concealed federal records to counter evidence that COVID-19 may have leaked from a lab in China, all to help restore a controversial coronavirus grant. Morins, a former aide to Dr. Anthony Fauci,
I got that in the bin.
Subcommittee
JJ.
nearly 2 years ago about emails he'd sent in February 2021, claiming that he'd learned to make emails disappear after he received Freedom of Information Act requests.
Ever delete or attempt to delete a federal record?
No, but let me explain why. When I came there in 1998, we were instructed to delete emails or to move them into PST files frequently because they jammed the computer.
The Justice Department.
That's a low shit because now you got cloud. You ain't jamming the fucking computer, man. Why you lying like that, man?
Department says Morins used his personal Gmail account to exchange non-public information. The indictment also claims an unnamed co-conspirator gave Morins wine for his, quote, behind-the-scenes shenanigans, then suggested he could push scientific commentary in a prominent medical journal advocating that COVID-19 had natural origins. That's a competing claim with the lab leak theory. The indictment says the co-conspirator could also provide meals at top restaurants in Paris, New York, and Washington, D.C. In April 2020, the NIH terminated that back coronavirus grant awarded to EcoHealth Alliance, who then contracted the Wuhan Institute of Virology to conduct that research in China. From the start of the pandemic, its president, Peter Daszak, worked to discredit any theory that COVID-19 had leaked from that lab.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Rich. More to come. Rich Hudson on that
Man,
story.
hey, they better clean up shop, man. You know what? Let's see. I gotta move some things around. All right. So I think we need to hear from Move. Hey, what's up, Phoenix? Mover. Man, hey, Fauci on thin ice. Or ice getting thin, like I said the other day. Oh man, yeah. There's a lot of indictments happening today. Like the number 2 to Fauci, the Comey, then the FBI raids up there in Minnesota. Yeah, it's a little insane right now. Oh, Phoenix. All right. Before I go, I gotta show up Phoenix this. Phoenix, check this out.
犠牲の敵が最後に持ち出されたのは第二次世界大戦の時だ。
These fools out here crazy.
22世紀の終わり。地球はおぞましい。
Hey, KJ, don't worry about it. I kind of get the vibe too.
平均が5万ポイントを超えるまで、我々は抵抗し続ける。人類は抵抗し、かつて打ち倒したはずの邪悪に再び立ち向かい、生存をかけて戦った。性別も人種も関係ない。アイデノミクスの旗は地球全体に広がる。俺たちはラーニングセンターになった決して諦めない。
今や誰スーパープレデターだ。
He didn't make a legit anime out of that. All right.
Picked up because you know I got the tea and I'm finna give it to
Salute
you.
Salute to
Imagine Michelle Obama got a beautiful ball gown, hair laid to the gods, makeup perfect. I mean, she is stunning. And somebody says to her, "You're glowing like an expectant widow." The people who would lose their minds about that mysteriously thought it was so funny when he was.
By the way, I've been trying to not talk about the Jimmy Kimmel stuff. I'm trying to see how that's gonna play out. But yeah, that's a bad joke, man. And seeing people trying to trip it over themselves, trying to man, like Saab anime that's hilarious, man. But yeah, seeing people tripping over themselves trying to defend him. He said some fuck shit, man. I mean, it's crazy. But let's read.
It was said about Melania Trump. I'm gonna need for y'all to keep that same energy because vile and disgusting is vile and disgusting no matter who it's towards. And Jimmy Kimmel, you're supposed to be a comedian. I'm expecting you to be funny at any time. Just let us know when you're ready. But either way it goes, the FCC moved their reviews of 8 Disney-owned ABC stations from 2028 until right now. So they might be losing their license because of all of this. So if y'all think he worth it, then I guess he just worth it to y'all. Now, Ilhan Omar, she exhibited her stellar education she received from the Quality Learing Center by informing us that the Alien Enemies Act, the last time it was invoked was during World War XI.
And we just reviewed World War XI. You know, it's a real thing. We just saw it, like alien, cybernetic Biden and cybernetic Biden and Clinton versus cybernetic Trump fighting for the world welfare or whatever. I don't know.
We leered that she does not deserve public office, and
y'all gonna leer today.
Our government because clearly this bitch is a time traveler. She's experienced World War XI.
Yeah, she saw that shit. Hey, and she told Side Up Anime, and he put it in the machine and figured that shit out. So we need she's like a female Nostradamus.
That means she is from the year 5092, and I think she needs to get the hell up out of here. Ilhan, just go back to where you came from, whatever year, whatever. Just leave. Okay?
What up, Nate?
Now, Iranian officials reached out to ask for relief because apparently they're being forced to store their excess oil in junk storage sites. And they now understand that production shutdown would collapse their economy.
Yep.
Now, what's that shit?
And that goes to what you were saying, JJ, about UAE. I need to find that story real quick. Hold up. Let me find that. UAE going leaving APEC. That's OPEC. Let's see. All right. I got that right there. Let's roll.
I was talking. We'll get that oil off you for what? $45 a barrel. That sounds about right. Just let us know, because we'll get that shit off your hands whenever you're ready. Either way it go, I'm finna
She
go.
remind me of somebody.
God bless you. God bless
I went to
America.
school
God
with,
bless
man.
Donald John Quavius Trump. I'm gonna call you back. Love y'all. Bye.
Salute to her. It seems like I'm going fast today, man. I can go over. I might have to put the overlay on, but I can go over the Aries Spears. I'm debating if I want to do that tomorrow or do that tonight. I can't go over the Aries Spears versus Vlad situation because it's ridiculous. I think they cloud chasing. To be honest with you, that's why I'm not really up on it. Want to do that? Yeah. So, JJ, you're right. UAE leaving OPEC is a very big deal. OPEC produces 40% of the oil supply in the world. As a cartel, they dictate production, meaning oil prices. Dang, UAE the third largest in OPEC and have, I think it's for Fajara pipeline, which totally bypassed some moves. Oh shit! By exiting OPEC, that's you know what? Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's cold. So what they basically about to do, you know what, the king, hey, that might have been a deal because like UAE got a close relationship with Great Britain. People don't know that. I mean, y'all got to watch Lawrence of Arabia, man. Like a lot of these. Here's the thing about the Middle East. This the crazy thing about the Middle East. All of the armies there, they train. What's that fucking place called? It's in, what's it, Westshire? What's that place called? I need to call my cousin. But they train at the like the British version of West Point. They train there. So they all got connections. They still like got connections to the to Great Britain like real crazy. So it's no coincidence. You got what's kind of need oil. They get most of their oil from UAE and Saudi Arabia and everything. Instead of going to the North Sea and getting their own shit. They you know, the environment, you know. So yeah, that's crazy. They're gonna bypass that whole move and they're gonna be able to get Europe. The UAE better make some money now. I wonder if they're gonna make some deal with Saudi to if Saudi gonna bring some of their oil down there. I don't know. You know, Saudi got that one pipeline that go all the way through Syria and everything anyway, so they good. They getting their oil out there too. So the only one's gonna be screwed is probably like Oman or whoever, like Iran. Oman probably ain't gonna be screwed. They ain't gonna be screwed, but Iran gonna be screwed. Sandhurst. I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, Sandhurst is what I meant. Like all the like generals and stuff got some type of connections going up there at Sandhurst. I don't know why that was escaping my mind. Sandhurst, you're right, JJ. We talk about me and my kinfolk gonna be talking about that shit all the time. Yeah. So that's interesting. And speaking of Britain, President Trump is trolling. Hold up, he's trolling the hell out of everybody, man. So he had the King of England. He had people dress up in Continental Army uniforms to meet the King of England is insane.
It won't take long to get that
That's crazy. But then again, it is the 250th anniversary of this country, so it makes sense. Oh shit! Here's some more trolling by Trump, President Trump. Sometimes you just gotta appreciate the comedy.
This is a great honor, and we welcome Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom to the White House. Very special place, very, very special. And I also want to, before we really begin, I want to congratulate Charles on having made a fantastic speech today at Congress. He got the Democrats to stand. I've never been able to do that. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. They liked him more than they've ever liked any Republican or Democrat, actually. So this is a great honor.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of called it. It's like, all right, President room, having no room. That's probably a hyperbole right there, but I let you have that. Yeah, just repeat everything, but I need to find a speak. You know what? I could do that. I could do that for Thursday night. So did you hear about Karen Bass' leaked phone call? Did anybody hear about this leaked phone call? She's speaking very cryptic. Read between the lines, hold tight, and you will understand soon. Sound a little weird.
The situation.
So yeah, she knew about the fires. Apparently, that's what everybody getting at. JJ, I heard. That's why I've been hearing. I want to go through this myself to actually peep game and see what she actually trying to say. Let's read.
The situation is very dangerous, and I would never do. I will take the criticism before I do a publicity stunt. And frankly, a press conference at this point in time would just be publicity.
I think
the
neighbors, the property owners,
yeah,
and the residents. I mean, 41,000 people live within a square mile.
What's up, Jenny?
Yeah.
Two families share a one-bedroom apartment.
But they want to hear that something is going to be done.
They want to know it's recognized. But they want to know it's recognized.
Exactly. But if I have a choice between that and compromising something, I just have.
What are you compromising? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Ooh, man. And that mix this and what you just said, JJ. If y'all JJ said it was planned, they had legislation to take over people's property and create low income housing. My God, man. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. And mix that with the Stop Nick Shirley Act. Oh man, California is that's woo. You might start having raids in California in a little bit. They keep on playing.
To go along with it. It's not my area of expertise. I want to make sure that you are safe. And hopefully you can read in between the lines. But I would just appreciate and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will understand soon.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And when I am able to talk, I will be happy to go into great detail.
Okay. And you've got me on the street, and you're welcome to call me at any time. I'll call you right back.
No problem. And just in terms of my trip, just so you know, I'm missing 2 work days. Okay. That's it. And if President Biden extends me an invitation, I took it.
Wow. Wow. She kind of gave him little orders there, but you can't prove it. You can't prove it because like it's so vague. Oh man. Yeah. She knew about that shit, man. Allegedly. I'm gonna cover my ass here because yeah, man, that's dirty business right there, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all gotta start voting. Anybody that come on here, man, or see this later on, y'all gotta start voting people that care about your personal property rights, man. Y'all have to. Your property, they respect your property, they're gonna respect you. They respect your ownership. This should not be allowed, and this is third war. I almost said third ward, like I'm H-Town. Activity here, man. This some shit that happened back in the gap in Zimbabwe type shit. Yeah, she was in Africa and came back a few days later, 2 days later, and she looked like a deer in the headlights, which now that look fake as hell. Now that make her look worse. I remember hearing YouTube, not YouTube, but somebody on the panel talking about like the lack of water and everything, and then the fact that they ain't clearing out that brush. I mean, make you think it was that on purpose. Everything looks suspicious now, man. I'm gonna listen to this one more time.
The situation is very dangerous, and I would never do. I will take the criticism before I do a publicity stunt. And
is that new caravans coming, or there's like I haven't heard anything about new caravans, but I remember seeing the caravans. They're new caravans. I haven't heard a peep out of that one. You would think Trump would have pointed that out by now. Oh, I gotta play this. This goes on with this situation. Let's read.
Frankly, a press conference at this point in time would just be publicity.
I think
the
like, neighbors, the property owners.
Yeah, I give they made a lot of cuss, but here's the thing, man, Nate. Now, I had to explain this to some family members or whatnot, right? Like when we going, it's new caravans. Let me go find that. I haven't heard anything about that. All right, I see it right here. I got it. I'll get back to that, man. I got the story on that.
Yeah.
And the residents. I mean, 41,000 people live within a square mile here.
Yeah.
Two families share a one-bedroom apartment.
But they want to hear that something is going to be done.
They want to know it's recognized. But they want to know it's recognized.
Hold up. Is this before the fire? Cause hold on, leave phone call. Right before the fires. How would they? Why would they have any concerns? Oh yeah, you know what? The Santa Ana winds were going hard right during that time. So I kind of get what they're saying now. Okay.
Exactly, but if I have a choice between that and compromising something, I just have to go along with it. It's not my area of expertise. I want to make sure that you are safe. And hopefully you can read in between the lines.
That part right there. Hopefully you can read between the lines. I wonder what a lawyer could do with that. Because now you implying something encrypted, which they got proof that that's what this dude would have to pretty much snitch on him.
But I would just appreciate, and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will understand soon.
And you say there, that means hold on, they're not trying to be as loud with mass deportation because they don't want the backlash. They as in the GOP as the administration, or they as in the caravans?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And when I am able to talk, I will be happy to go into great detail.
Okay. And
Understand? I understand. Leak phone call. So who leaked this? So that tells me, like, if they leaked it, that tells me the knives are out for Karen. Because who else? She's not leaking this if she's being encrypted. So somebody got the knives are out for her. Me as a betting man, I bet she's trying to throw this dude on the bus for that whole fiasco. Because like I don't think they even started rebuilding the Palisades yet, man. So let's go on to this. This just dropped this afternoon. So it's more cryptid, but let's hear what Bongino got to say.
What I will never be the same, and I'm being as serious as a stroke right now. Look, I'm scared, man. Like I know what I did, and I'm proud of my work, and I'm proud of what me and Cash accomplished in the past year. Beyond proud. I know what we did. I know what's coming. I know what I started. Some of it's I know what I laid out, and I know it's all you saw a lot of these cases coming out over the past few days, even. But don't think for a second that I don't think every day, and this is what's really sad, and this is why I know, and I never thought this after reading that enough Friday night, that they're going to come for me. And listen, man, it's not a sob story. I knew what I was getting into. But it happened to the president, and he went through just the worst, just destruction of his civil liberties I've ever seen. But I say to my wife all the time, I know, Sean, I can look you in the face as a friend, tell you and your millions of viewers and listeners, I promise you everything I did with a dotted I and a crossed T. I brought in my own attorney from the outside, person I trusted, a wonderful, wonderful person.
That's
I
crazy.
said, no, everything is going to be by the book. Everything. I'm confident in that. And you know what? It don't matter. They'll rewrite the book, just like they did for President Trump. And I said to my wife, I said, I got a 14-year-old. The presidency could change. I hope it doesn't in a little over 2 years. You don't think on election night, if we lose, like it's not going through my head, like they're going to send some thugs to my house? I was never the same after that, because after reading what I read about how many people did this to President Trump, this Russia hoax, collusion, crossfire hurricane bullshit, and not a single person stopped them, I'm terrified that they're just not going to do the right thing when they're in charge.
And you got good reason. There's a lot of things are happening. And this also let's go with the caravan let's see what this caravan look like. Oh shit. Hey. I hope this ain't fake. But I checked it out. It's looking familiar, man. Let me. Yeah. So I cannot verify if this is the actual caravan or not. So I'm gonna play it. Y'all do y'all thing. But hey, let's see how this goes. You know, I don't know if this is it. So basically, I guess that's supposed to be the caravan, and I'm not about to pronounce that, in Mexico. We'll see. I leave it at that. Leave that at that. So let's see. Louisiana Supreme Court has suspended the law license of Black Lives Matter attorney Tanzania Ruffin. Oh, I know a Ruffin. Hey, I don't think it's AI. I think it's more. It could be one of those earlier fucking my caravans. They could be just just replaying old shit, man. So they do that on X. So I don't know. I'm not gonna sit up here and put that as fact on here, man. So let's hear this whole situation.
Also this hour, here's what else we are monitoring. The Louisiana Supreme Court suspends the law license of a lawyer, Tanzania Ruffin. This after she was federally indicted this month. She is accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from a client she represented for a battery case in Orleans Parish last year. Federal prosecutors charged her with a count of wire fraud. Ruffin's lawyer contends she paid the more than $250,000 she's accused of stealing, and she paid that back. She will enter a plea in the case next week. The Supreme Court says Ruffin is barred from practicing law until further notice.
Damn.
Also this hour, here's what else we are monitoring. The Louisiana Supreme
She out here stealing money. I don't know what that. All right. Can't do nothing about that. Hey, peace. This girl, I never heard of you. So, more state situation in New York. Mayor Mamdani is begging for money. Apparently, his economic programs isn't working, and they need money. Let's read.
New York City faces a budget crisis of a historic magnitude. We inherited a deficit larger than any since the Great Recession. Years of mismanagement and chronic underbudgeting, alongside a structural imbalance between what New York City sends to the state and what we receive in return, have taken a toll. We cannot close this deficit with savings alone. We need new revenue, and we need a structural reset in our relationship with the state. That is the only way to meet our legal obligation to pass a balanced budget, and to do so without imposing a financial burden onto the backs of working people. I'm glad to partner with Speaker Menon as we call upon Albany and deliver a balanced budget. Together, we are extending the executive budget deadline from this coming Friday until May 12th, because a crisis of this scale cannot be solved without state action. I want to be clear, we are not simply asking others to act. New York City is doing our part. We are committed to governing with the fiscal responsibility this moment demands. Speaker Menon and I have already identified meaningful savings, and we will continue that work carefully, deliberately, and without cutting the services that New Yorkers rely on. But we cannot do it alone. That is why we are standing together this morning, to underscore what is at stake and to call on Albany to deliver additional revenue.
You know, it's remarkable how you could promise all this free shit, and then when you figure out how much the free shit costs, you begging money from the governor office. Ain't that remarkable? It's almost like shit ain't free. And where do you think she getting that money from? If she do give them the money, you know, this is what's so dumb about this, man. Like socialism in general, right? You have a thing called market, right? So, the market is this. You're not gonna get away from the market. Even the communist countries got ad markets. They didn't have nothing in it, but they had markets. You know, if you wanted more people to have more money to be able to do things, do this, and make things more affordable, you will probably cut down on some of the regulations and some of the spending y'all were already doing. That's why your budgets are fucked up in the first place. Exactly. So undercutting undercutting the budget. He just basically say, "Hey, I want to pay. I'm not be able to pay for what I really want to get out of this." And that's the over like even Virginia, like that situation in Virginia is crazy. That judge like, hell no, we ain't doing that. That's a whole nother argument. But just these new blood Democrat socialist types, man, they always think there's enough money to do all this stuff, but it never fails. It's never enough money, and the shit never works because if you start taxing the uber rich, eventually they all just gonna leave. Like one good thing about our country, like there's not one set tax situation. It's all fluid all across the land. So they could go find, or they could basically do like what Apple and everybody else doing. Hey, say that your company's headquarters in Ireland or some shit and get that tax write off. Then do what you do in the States. Like I don't know, man. Just these politicians, they just too dumb. They just dumb. Just a dumb ass situation. And anytime anybody just start offering you free shit, as in that, like stuff that if you had enough money, you'll be able to pay for yourself and do what you need to do, right? I mean, that's a red flag anyway. You know what I mean? I get deeper in that, but we a little late in the stream, man. I just don't like. I don't like. That's the libertarian side of me. Like shit he was proposing, well, it was never gonna work. In general, it's just not gonna work. Now, you want people to be able to afford daycares and for having one income and be able to, live the American dream. You got to cut down the spending. You got to cut down the regulation. Like some people gonna fall through the cracks. You can't save everybody. You can't even run it on the part of you gonna be somebody's savior is fucking crazy. And I mean that's basically what the welfare system became. Like shit, I don't want to get on the welfare system. That's a whole nother subject right there, man. But like, yeah, man, just people making a lifestyle decision to be on that shit all their life and everything instead of I don't know. I'm not gonna touch that. I don't step on some toes. I'm gonna wait on Vlad stuff for tomorrow. Just in case. I know Vlad and them like the that came out earlier. He like the flag. Oh, this just dropped. All right. No, this next order. The Democrat attempt to block President Trump from a military operation in Cuba has been smacked down by the U.S. Senate 51-47. Democrats once again being reminded that the commander-in-chief is okay. That's crazy. Oh, let's see. Oh shit! The dude who created He-Man passed away. Roger Sweet. R.I.P. Man. But hey, see if I got any more. I might end there at an hour. Ooh. There you go.
This was part of a
He's gonna Lear signals. Here we go.
meal fraud scam, Trace. They spent hundreds of millions of dollars that were meant to feed hungry American kids on a lot of different things. They took stacks and stacks of cash like you're looking at here. They were blown on luxury cars. Let's buy an Audi. Let's buy a waterfront property out in Minnesota. And if you have time, let's go to a private villa out in the Maldives. That would be nice. Well, that's what they did, according to prosecutors. They showed these video clips, Trace, of the fraudsters popping bottles of champagne out on that
go to the
luxury
Maldives.
getaway.
That's
Police
crazy.
say the men were happy to be cashing in. They were texting each other, "You're going to be the richest 25-year-old, God willing." What is being called the largest fraud scam in history. It happened on Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's watch. Today, the Democrat who ran for vice president launched a fraud prevention program. Critics say that's a little too late. The White House has slammed him for failing not just his state of Minnesota, but the country. He pushed back.
You can't have one without the other. Any amount of fraud is too much. That's why over the last several years, we've made many systematic changes to state government to both detect fraud and hold those accountable after it happened. Year after year, we brought new ideas to the legislature to stay ahead of the evolving tactics, and they are evolving.
Okay, so it doesn't stop there, though. Prosecutors.
Very simple tactics.
And hey, I'm telling you right now, Tim Walz. I heard they trying to boost up Kamala to run again, man, and like I'm telling you right now, Tim Walz is he's gonna be the worst decision she ever did. I just saw something. Oh, hold up. There's some news here. And this I'm gonna end on this. This is a little Iran situation. So this Scott Benson reveals Cargill is about to max out on oil, set to cause damage at negative 170 million daily. Tehran's inflation doubled and its currency is rapidly depreciating. Permanent oil damage coming. China can't do. Oh, damn. Let's see. Let's hear what he's saying.
Coffers and into the country. We are partnering with our Gulf allies.
CB3.
Who, having been fired upon for almost 40 days, are much more willing to share the bank accounts of members of the Iranian regime in their countries. We are reaching out to banks, including Chinese banks, to remind them of that any Iranian goods and the purchases thereof are forbidden, and that the dollars would be sanctioned, and that we will press for secondary sanctions if there's a problem.
So the Gulf countries,
UAE call.
Damn. So they're going with that when UAE getting out of OPEC. Shit getting real, man. Shit is getting real. CP3, what's going on? What he says wild out here. What's happening? Man. Oh, no, I don't believe that. I would have heard about that. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, that's why I was wondering, like, man, hold on, something I don't know. Yeah, everything crazy right now. You know what? I play the this was going on with the what's going on with Virginia. I in on this definitely.
Breaking tonight, a circuit court in Virginia ruled a short time ago, within the past 2 hours, that the redistricting referendum passed by voters yesterday is unconstitutional. The judge is now blocking certification of the election and denying a motion to stay pending appeal. Virginia's Democratic Attorney General responding by posting that he plans to appeal that. Correspondent Mark Meredith has.
Brett, good evening to you. Plenty of new drama here in the Commonwealth tonight. Republicans are challenging the legality of yesterday's ballot measure. They have asked a judge to throw out the case, essentially to wait for it to happen. An injunction was issued. The judge agreeing. Democrats, as you mentioned, say they are going to appeal, that there's no merit to this case, that they believe this is an attempt to override the will of the voters. Either way, Brett, this is creating a lot more chaos ahead of November's midterms.
And Donald Trump and Republicans launch this gerrymandering war. We're going to finish it.
Tonight, Democrats are claiming victory after Virginia voters narrowly approved a referendum giving state lawmakers power to redraw congressional maps this year, likely shrinking Republican representation from 5 House districts to 1.
It's a hyper-partisan gerrymandering boondoggle.
Critics accuse Virginia's Democratic governor, Abigail Spanberger, of
Spanberger,
after previously calling gerrymandering detrimental to democracy. She says it's now justified after Texas redrew its maps.
We want to respond to what we see other states doing at the request of
the old monkey see, monkey do
Republicans
argument.
say the fight's not over. The state Supreme Court has yet to rule if the referendum was legal to begin with.
We believe we have a very strong case before the state Supreme Court.
Today, President Trump, without proof, said the race was rigged, adding, "Let's see if the courts will fix this travesty of justice." Multiple states have already redrawn maps this year. Republicans say they've likely increased the majority by 3 to 5 seats in Texas. Democrats say the same in California. Both parties making smaller gains in Utah, North Carolina, and Ohio, with Democrats now holding to a 2 to 4 seat gain overall. Next up, Florida, where a proposal meant to gain Republican seats may be unveiled as soon as next week. Top Democrats are vowing to spend millions to fight back. Today, Governor Ron DeSantis said, "Bring it on."
Please be my guest. I will pay for you to come down to Florida and campaign. I'll put you up in the Florida governor's mansion.
Phoenix, that's some
Other
good.
States are also looking at redistricting, including Louisiana and Missouri, but some court cases have slowed down the process, and the states are also eagerly awaiting a ruling from the Supreme Court when it comes to the Voting Rights Act, which could limit the role race plays when it comes to drawing new voting maps. Brett.
Mark Meredith live in Alexandria. Mark, thank you. President.
Yeah, I got a lot of tabs open. So that's about it. That's all I got right now. The link should be pinned if y'all want to come in here and chit chat a little bit. If not, I'm gonna have to make a move. Man. By the way, if y'all go and watch Michael, I highly suggest finding a theater that got the D-box seats. The weirdest feeling I ever had, man. Now I'll tell you a little bit of this. They do get in with Joe Jackson, doing beating his ass a little bit, right? So when he gets a whooping, you actually on the D-box seat, you actually fit the seat actually make you feel like you're getting your ass whooped. Weirdest sensation. I'm like, hold up, I ain't in trouble. Man, D-box seats is the way to go. That's gonna be my go-to now if I go to the movies now. All right. I think yeah, I might go ahead and end it, man. So y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate everybody coming in. And until next time, tomorrow gonna be nerdish. I'll talk about the Michael Jackson movie, the Aries Spirit stuff, and part preview. Whatever happened. Probably talk about a little Daredevil, which nobody's watching. I might do a quick review on that. And that's about it. Y'all take care.